Hello, it's me again. It's a week before Easter, and that's how actually I call the service today. I try to be very short. I based my text today on Mark chapter 14, verse 1 and 2, where it's written, and it was now 2 days before the Passover and the feast of unleavened bread. And the chief priest and the scribes were seeking how to arrest him by stealth and kill him, for they said, "Not during the feast, lest there be an uproar from the people." I have a couple of questions when I went through it, and the number one question was, who were these people who tried to kill Jesus? And unfortunately, it was the spiritual leadership. It was the high priests and the scribes. And I thought what they tried to accomplish with killing Jesus, the idea was that they probably tried to keep the way how it was in Israel at the time. They try not to change stuff. They try to keep the old order. And then the question will be like, why they are doing it? Then it's coming out, like why they try to kill Jesus Christ. Because he was bringing something new. He was changing how it was. And I found that there is a demand from them to keeping the old order, and there is a Jesus Christ who is supplying Israel at the time with the new stuff, new covenant and changing. So I think this was really changing their ways, and they were looking for ways to kill Jesus Christ. And one of the way, we can read about it, it's written in Mark chapter 14, verse 10 to 11, where it's written, "Then Judas Iscariot, who was one of the 12, went to the chief priest in order to betray him to them. And when they heard it, they were glad and promised to give him money. And he sought an opportunity to betray him." I don't think that's going to be even clearer that Judas knows what he was doing. He was seeking for opportunity. So he, by his own will, went to them. They offered him some money. We know it was 30 silvers. It probably was good. I'm not sure if the money was, in the end, the reason why he did what he did, but in reality was that he came to them by himself. For the high priests, for them it was amazing opportunity. Suddenly they have way to kill Jesus Christ quietly on the side, and they say it's not our fault. It was Judas. He came to us and he gave him to us. So I think it was just kind of sad to see Judas to do stuff like this. And then you realizing that Judas actually the last couple days, it must be terrible life for him. He is living, staying with Jesus Christ, walking with him, smiling and saying, "I love you, Jesus. I'm completely here for you and for the apostles." But on the other hand, he knows he's seeking and looking for opportunity when he can betray him. And I think the betrayal from somebody who is closest to us, it's one of the worst. It's the intentional action towards somebody whom he loved, and I believe Jesus Christ was very hurt by it. And he also said that the man who's betraying Son of the Man, or the person who is betraying Son of the Man, for that person is better if he never was even born. So when Jesus Christ continued, and he went in the Gethsemane garden, and he's praying, he's asking God to help him. And I don't know if he really realized the importance of the Gethsemane garden prayer time, because Jesus Christ at that time, he actually recommitted his life to God's hands. And he, if you remember, he said in the Gethsemane garden that, "Abba, Father, if it's possible, take it from me." But he also said, "If this is your will, I will go through. Be it so, Father, as you want, because that's the way how need to be done, be it." And And you see there, right there in the Gethsemane garden, Jesus Christ fighting for us. Because if he didn't lay his life for us on the cross, me and you will be not here. We will be not able to call ourselves Christians. And that's something which is so important for us. And I'm not sure what will be our reaction for Jesus Christ calling when he went and said, Peter, what are you doing? Why you are sleeping? Or you couldn't stay with me awake? And because they may don't understand, maybe we do not understand really what was it? What was Jesus Christ fighting? Like how it was inside him? Because we know he was a man, he was also God. He has the same feelings what you and me have. And then all was finished on the cross, and all will be finished for us in Friday when we will talk about crucifixion. But I will have to talk about one more thing before. When the apostles have the Lord's Supper, there was something very important. And I think when you think in Israel at the Jesus time, people who were, as God said, stiff-necked people, then you see that Jesus must be a really good teacher to bring them this new stuff, changing. You see, from Abraham to Jesus, they have a crucifixion. From Abraham to Jesus, there was circumcision. And from Jesus till today, we have New Covenant. We have Lord's Supper. And the Lord's Supper is eat bread, drink wine. So from circumcision to eating bread and wine in memory of me. And to memory means that it's for those who actually know Christ personally, who gave him their life and are able to know that Jesus Christ's blood and body was laid for us and cleanse us from our sin. And I think this is something amazing and so important, that Jesus Christ actually, before he died on the cross, he made this new covenant. He said, this is the new covenant. Do this of remembrance of me as often as you meet together and are you together. So this is all what happened in kind of small nutshell in last couple days before Easter, before Jesus Christ was crucified on the cross for you and for me. So I'm glad that I can share with you. God bless and talk to you later. Bye.